Madama Butterfly by Giacomo Puccini. The synopsis is presented by Opera Inside, the online opera guide. The roles: Pinkerton, an American naval officer. Sharpless, American consul in Nagasaki. Butterfly, geisha, with civil name Cho-Cho-san. Suzuki, servant of Butterfly. Goro, marriage broker. Pinkerton is an American naval officer. He is stationed in Nagasaki and has the marriage broker Goro show him a country house he has acquired. Goro also arranged for the 15-year-old Cho-Cho-san to be his wife. Goro introduces him to his servants, including Butterfly's servant Suzuki. The consul Sharpless is arriving. In a conversation with Pinkerton, he learns that the house and the wife are only a stopover that can be got rid of. Sharpless is shocked by this attitude. On Sharpless' question whether he is in love with Cho-Cho-san, Pinkerton openly admits that it is a whim. She enchanted him. She is like a graceful butterfly that one must grasp, even if the wings break. Sharpless is horrified over the recklessness. He met Cho-Cho-san at the consulate and is convinced of her sincerity and good faith. Goro announces the arrival of Butterfly. Butterfly tells about herself. She is 15 years old and was born into a rich family that has lost its fortune. Soon after, her father committed suicide and Butterfly was a geisha ever since. Soon her relatives and the representatives of the authorities appear. Butterfly shows Pinkerton personal items she took with her. Among them is the dagger with which her father committed suicide. She tells him that she secretly adopted Pinkerton's religion. The wedding ceremony is taking place in the house. The following celebration is interrupted abruptly as the Bonds, Butterfly's uncle, appears. He accuses Cho-Cho-san of religious change and expels her from the family. All relatives leave the house. Now they are alone for the first time. Butterfly is getting prepared for the wedding night and to enjoy the moment together in the garden. Since 3 years, Butterfly has been living with her servant Suzuki and her child in extreme poverty without having heard of Pinkerton. She prays to God for Pinkerton's return, who knows nothing about the child. Pinkerton has promised her to return. She dispels Suzuki's doubts. She is sure that one day the ship with Pinkerton will appear. Sharpless appears accompanied by Goro. He was asked by Pinkerton to gently teach her the truth and Sharpless wants to show her the letter. Butterfly receives him with finest Western manners and distracts again and again. Yamadori, a rich prince, appears. Goro has chosen him and Yamadori tries in vain to convince her to marry him. When she is alone with Sharpless again, he reads the letter to her. Moved, he has to break off in the middle. When asked what she would do if Pinkerton didn't come back, she answers die. Sharpless recommends Butterfly to accept Yamadori's offer. Deeply struck, Butterfly asks Sharpless to leave the house. As he sets off, Butterfly shows him the child. It is Butterfly's last straw and she asks Sharpless to write Pinkerton of her wonderful son. Then he will come back. Suddenly, cannon shots sound. It is the Abraham Lincoln. Butterfly is sure Pinkerton returns. She runs to the garden and together with Suzuki, they start to pickle the flowers and decorate the house. The house and the bride shall look as on the day of the wedding. It's early in the morning. Pinkerton did not appear. Butterfly still believes in his return and has gone to sleep. There is a knock and Suzuki opens the door. Pinkerton and Sharpless appear, but not alone. Suzuki sees Pinkerton's wife and realizes that for Butterfly the sunlight will go out. With horror, Pinkerton realizes that Butterfly has counted the hours and that the situation has to end with a tragedy. Pinkerton collapses, appalled by the damage he has done. Pinkerton lacks the courage to personally tell Butterfly the truth. Kate, Pinkerton's wife, promises to take good care of the boy. Suzuki goes back to the house. Butterfly appears and she feels that Pinkerton has come. But all she sees is Sharpless and a foreign woman. Butterfly understands. The woman has come to adopt her son. Butterfly demands that Pinkerton fetch his son himself. She goes into the room and blindfolds her son. She puts her father's dagger to her throat. Pinkerton runs over and sees the dying butterfly. Horrified, Pinkerton sinks to his knees.
www.operaInside.com. All about operas. Learn more about this great opera, with interesting facts and great YouTube videos. Visit us.